Welcome to PrepsNet Coach Speak with Briarwood Christian head football coach Matthew Forrester, powered by CM Gridiron. Here's your host, Aubrey Johnson.
Welcome to another Briarwood edition of Coach Speak. Good to see you, Coach.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So this past week you had a bye, but before that we haven't had a chance to talk about it. You had a tight win against John Carroll. Take us through the night.
Yeah, it was a great night for the Lions. Ended up really well. It didn't start off well though. Coach Mara over there did a great job. They had a great game plan. They got 2 touchdowns really quick, and then we really struggled offensively to get the ball moving. So
Gotcha.
First half was not pretty, but we at some point defensively we figured out what they were doing. We started to slow them down, and then offensively took a little bit of while, but we got going. We figured out some things. Our pass game really came through, and so it ended up being a great night. It was close. It was down to the very end, but part of high school football are those dramatic endings that you
Yes,
get to
sir.
have, and so we had one on Friday night.
Okay, gotcha. So who played well during the game for you?
Had a lot of players on offense. Had Eli Thompson really stood out. He caught screen pass late that got us down to get up to go up for the first time. So he had a huge play. And then Dane Whitehead had a couple really big catches for us.
Nice.
So John Carroll did a great job stopping the run, and we had to have other ways, and we passed the ball well. And so we did a really good job. So those guys were great. Last play of the game, we needed a sack. We needed pressure. They were going to throw the ball into the end zone.
Right.
Eli Stubbs came up with a great play, sacked the quarterback, caused a fumble.
Wow.
And Garrett Witherington recovered it. So they were both sides of the ball. We had some real standout guys, and it was a fun win for Briarwood.
Nice. So we always ask, how did you end up injury-wise?
Actually, out of that game, fairly well. And it was nice coming into a bye week after 8 weeks. Coming into a bye week, it was really helpful. So it was a great week for us to recover and get healthy. And this will be one of the healthiest games we've had all year.
Well, good. That's awesome. So we're going to talk about this next game right after this message.
PrepsNet Coach Speak is powered by CM Gridiron. CM Gridiron is your home of fan-focused Alabama high school football. From our weekly interactive Team of the Week and Offensive and Defensive Fan-Selected Player of the Week polls to the Alabama High School Stadium Tour, player profiles, Coach of the Week features, and live in-game scoreboards, CM Gridiron is the largest fan-driven digital platform in the state of Alabama. Your team, your voice, your vote, your game. CM Gridiron.
And we're back. Coach, this week you have Hayden. You play up at their field, and they are 2-7 on the year, so it doesn't look great on their end. The interesting thing is you guys have never played each other. Didn't know if you knew that. But what would you think you'd see from a Hayden team this week?
When I think of Hayden, Alabama, I think of great community, local high school football. So I expect there to be a really good crowd. Their stadium field looks pretty from what I've seen on tape, because you're right, I've never been up there to play. And so I'd expect a great town, small town high school football feel to it. I'd expect guys that are playing their last high school football game, because this will be game 10 for them. I'd expect them to be playing with incredible intensity and a lot of want to. And so I think it'll be the best game of their season. They want to win. They want to go out on a winning note. So I'd expect a lot of effort, a lot of try. And now it's just let's focus on what we do. Let's be the best we can be. We know each week we're going to get our opponent's best shot. So let's go ahead and hone in on being the best Briarwood team we can be.
Gotcha. So Keith Register is the Wildcats coach, and he's been up there. This is his 12th season. He's practically an institution up there. I know you can only talk about what you've seen on film, but what would you think his style of play is?
Yeah, I think it's I like what he does offensively. It's real good, sound stuff. A lot of duos, one of the popular plays right now. He runs a lot of that, runs some counter. We got a good mixture. I like the way they call the game. So I see it as he wants his team to be physical, firing off the ball. and they play with passion. You see them running around out there, and then they do a lot of 4 verticals. So they're going to try and mash you up the middle, and they're going to try and stretch the field vertically.
Okay.
And so that's always a challenge when you get, I got to cover 40 yards down the field, and then I got to be ready for them to play smash mouth football. It's a good. I like what he's got. I like his plan, and we've just got to go out and execute and play Briarwood football.
As you know, Hayden is a region game. You're coming off a bye. It's kind of a late bye at that. Does that help or hurt you at this point?
I think anytime you have a bye week for high school kids, allow them to get away, have a little bit of downtime, and then come back. There's just an excitement we had to Mondays and Tuesdays practice.
Nice.
It was really good. And so, but then there's the fear of we're not doing it every day. How much do they remember? How crisp can we be? What things can we do well? And so that's the big challenge for our guys, is to come out with focus, being ready to perform, and remember their assignments and execute their assignments. So looking for a great performance tonight from our guys, and I think it will be one of those games that we can look back on and be proud of the way we played.
Well, good. Well, Coach, that's our show. We certainly appreciate your time, and as always, we appreciate you watching. Join us again next week for another Briarwood version of Coach Speak.